Okay, I'm using my P. Louise base to carve out my eyebrows. This is just going to give me a sharper look. I think I'm using Rumor in one, and also I'm taking my foundation and putting it towards the front, just so it can blend better into my foundation. Okay, I'm going to blend it all out and use that as a base on my lid for my eyeshadow. So I'm taking the palette from Crayon Case, and I'm taking that warm brown shade, and this is just going to act as my transition shade. So I'm carving out the shape that I want for my eyeshadow. Now I'm going to take the lighter shade, which is that tan shade, and I'm just going to go right above that brown shade, just so it can act as a transition from my eyebrow down to my lid. So I'm going to blend that out and make sure I get a seamless blend. I don't want to see any harsh lines along the edges of the eyeshadow. So now I'm going to be taking this black shade from my, I believe this is my Morphe Brushes palette, just the old palette that I had laying around. You can use any black shadow that you have just to add more depth to the look. I'm going to take this and blend that into my crease area. Black is very powerful, so just use a little bit at a time. Now you see me carving out my crease area. I'm actually using the same base that I used earlier from P. Louise in, I believe, one. I'm going to take that and start cutting my crease and just cut that all the way to the edge to give me that cat eye shape. Now you're just going to put that base all over the lid and make sure that you kind of blend it out better so it's not chunky and wet. It just helps the eyeshadow stick more if you remove the excess. So the first shade is it's almost like an orange. I kind of mixed it with orange and pink, so like a salmon color. I'm taking that and putting that right in the corner of my eyes, and then I'm going to take a light pink and pat that right on the side, and I'm overlapping the colors just so I can get more of a gradient look and they can blend better into each other. So this is the Blue Blood palette from Jeffree Star that I'm using, and I'm using that really pretty water blue shade on the middle of my lid, and right on the side of that I'm going to be going back into that palette, dipping into the mint green eyeshadow. And I'm going to be putting that mint green right next to that blue on the edge. So now I'm going in with my liquid liner, and it's kind of dry, so it's not gliding on as well as it usually do. But I'm just going to create a cat eye, a wing, a really, really thin wing, because I'm going to be going right on top of that with the green liquid liner as well from Fenty Beauty. I didn't want to go too thick with my eyeliner because I didn't want it to cover up my eyeshadow look. Now I'm going in with a face oil that I had from one of my clients. Make this nice face oil. So I'm just going to use that and put that all over my face to moisturize my face. And this is a glow from Cover FX that I use. I like to put this underneath my foundation. It gives my foundation and my skin more of a glow. So for my actual foundation, I'm using Black Opal's Beauty and Nutmeg. And it looks really, really warm when you first put it on, but it does oxidize and you will see it kind of change and get a little bit darker, not as orange. And I'm just taking that and carving out the top of my eyebrows as well, giving them more shape. I'm switching to a smaller brush to make sure that I get along the edges of everything without blending and bumping everything, messing it up. So this is a Maybelline concealer that I got from the drugstore. I'm using this to highlight my face. So I'm just pretty much going to highlight the high points of my face, which is underneath my eyes, my forehead, my nose, my chin, and my lip. I like to leave all the steps in because sometimes when you watch YouTube, they be going so fast you can't really see what people are doing. So I like to leave every single step in my videos. This is a Fenty Matchstick and Espresso that I'm using to contour my face. So this is just the blending process. Taking my Real Techniques brush and just going over everything. I like to start off blending with my contour first and then blend out my highlight. Because sometimes it get a little muddy when you blend out your highlight first. So I like to always blend out my contour first. Okay, now I'm just gonna blend out my nose. Blend that highlight out. And you wanna make sure you blend that highlight on top of the nose a little bit as well, just so you can get that sharper contour. Now I'm going to take a brush and blend out that contour on my nose, dragging it up to my eyebrow just so everything could be seamlessly blended together. But it's important that you control that brush and bring that all the way down to the tip of the nose. Now this is a blush that I got in Rare Beauty from Selena Gomez's new makeup line. I love using liquid blush. I've been using it for a minute now. I've just find the process a lot better than using powder. You can just reinforce with powder once you get done. But I love how the liquid blush looks. So now it's time to set everything. And I couldn't tell you exactly what powders I'm using. I use different powders. Sometimes I mix up my powders to get the exact colors that I want. I'm just taking this powder and going over all the highlighted areas, setting those areas. I'm pressing that powder in really, really good so I can get that matte under eye area. matte under eye. So now I'm going to take that powder and go underneath my cheekbones, carving out those cheekbones, getting those cheekbones lifted. So lately what I've been doing is not setting my contour areas with the setting powder. I actually been going in the contour areas with a contour powder. And it seemed like it makes the contour more pronounced. Like you can just see how my forehead looks. It's been making the contour a lot deeper, and I've been loving the way that look. Just going back in that nose and reinforcing that. Going in with a little bit of blush now. And now you're going to see me spray my face down, drowning myself like always. So while my face is still wet, I'm going to go in with this highlight from Juvia's Place and go ahead and highlight the high points of my cheeks. Then I'm also going to highlight my brow bone and my nose and my lip. So now you see me doing eyeliner. This is just a black eyeliner that I got from the drugstore. And right on top of that black eyeliner, I'm going to smudge in that deep blue from the Blue Blood palette. So I'm taking this P. Louise Mint base now, and I'm going to smudge that underneath that blue eyeshadow. So by me smudging this underneath my eyeshadow, I'm then going to take a water blue shade and go right on top of that. I just like to use cream bases underneath because it helps that eyeshadow pop more when I do it that way. So these lashes was a gift, so I can't tell you where to buy them from because I had one of my clients gift me with a huge bag of lashes. I was so thankful. But I love every last one of them. This is just a pair that came in the set that she gave me. So I'm going to take this Anastasia palette and that shimmer shade in Clover. That's a highlighting palette. I'm just using that to highlight my inner corners and my brow bone. It's pretty much like a shiny green color that I'm using. And a little tip I didn't show you guys is when I did my mascara, I put some powder on top because I don't have any bottom lashes. So I put some powder on top, then went back in again to give me some thicker lashes at the bottom. I'm gonna have to show you guys in a later video. So for the lip, I just used 511 Cosmetics Addictive and used that brown matchstick that I used to contour the lip area. So that was pretty much it. This was the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will be making more videos. I'm gonna try to be consistent. I know sometimes I get busy, but I want to start back my YouTube channel and everything. So hopefully I'll be seeing you guys again next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.